What's good, fams? The fam, what's poppin', man? It's been a little minute. Not gonna lie. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it. Hope everybody's good. Hopefully we get a nice little crowd up in here. If not, if you're tuning in later, that's alright too. We all know Instagram's playing games right now, trying to tap people's pockets, make people spend bread so that they, capitalize off of bringing awareness or brand awareness. That's alright. We gonna be alright. So let me just put out the word. Let me help speed up this process with this week. Hold on. Just want to go live, y'all. Just give me a second. Give me one quick second real quick. How y'all doing today, though? Hope everybody's straight. Just want to have a, nice little dope discussion. Want to say thank you, get some thank yous for some stuff. So yeah, we about to chop it real quick. So just give me 1 second. I want to send out some invites, and then we're gonna be good to go after that. All right. Just give me a second. My fault, y'all. All right. What's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? I ain't gonna try to be on here for too long. I got some food in the oven. I made some lamb, made some Spanish rice, some collard greens. I'm about to get my grub on, but before I do, just want to chop it up with y'all. We're about to eat. I'm about to eat real quick. Been doing something called intermittent fasting and working out. For those who may not know what that is, I think you fast like about 16 hours a day, and then you pretty much get your food consumption within the 8 hours span. I work out like about 5 days a week, and it's a good look right now. It's a real good look. Remember, health is wealth. Health is wealth. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see who else pops up in this joint. If not, that's cool too. Like I said, I really just don't want to be on too long anyway. Every time I say that, I wind up being on longer than I expect. But it has been a minute since I chopped it up with the fam, and I just want to see what's going on with y'all. Hopefully everything is alright. And like I said, if you tuned in later, after the fact, after I broadcast, I appreciate you too. Because at the end of the day, you checking for your boy, and that's what's up. Alright, so as long as you checking for me, it's a good look. I appreciate that. So, don't let the room pile, hopefully people come through. Dub Sacks Comics, what's going on? We got some, just want to talk about some trending topics and just want to chop it up with y'all. How's your day going? Hopefully everything's good. Man, I'm out here just, living that dream every day. You know what I'm saying? One comic at a time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how, I'm sure you're putting in that work too. Why don't you let people know where they can find you real quick? And I just want to say I appreciate your support. Y'all come up, y'all just come on up. Let's pile up in here. Let's talk some trending topics. Let's chop it up, man. What's going on, Wozniak Christian? What do y'all do, man? Drop your information. I like to, have everybody network with each other while, I'm broadcasting or even after. But at least the people who's watching, people know who it is that's, tuning in and what it is that they do. Halo fan page. Halo, man, Halo, you just brought back some memories. I literally probably did. I think I beat damn near almost every. I beat every Halo game. Well, Halo 5 was like the last one I beat though. But yeah, what's going on, Halo fan page? Hopefully everybody's straight. Hopefully y'all are good. Yeah, man, I be putting in that work, man. I'm a gamer, comic enthusiast, amongst other stuff, man. Y'all already know what it is though. Y'all know what it is. Halo 5 is my favorite, though. Halo 5, hands down, my favorite Halo game. That was my favorite Halo game. And as for me, man, it's been a real interesting week. Very, very, very interesting week. Let me segue into that real quick. It's been a real interesting week, man. So I'm over here. Halo 3 is your favorite. Halo 3 isn't bad too. Halo 3 is type popping. What do you think about Anthem? I'm getting off topic real quick, but Anthem looks almost like a Halo sort of. It looks almost like a little Halo remake sort of thing, man. What do you think about Anthem? The game looks alright. It looks like a mix of Halo with Mass Effect. What do you think about that? Yeah, I haven't played it either, but I'm hearing a lot of good reviews. I'm hearing a lot of good reviews about Anthem. So I might have to really check that out real quick, see what's good with it. But yeah, let me go back to what I was saying, man. So I'm just over here chilling. I got my food in the oven. Sipping some wine, some sangria, playing a little bit of Titanfall 2. Giving cats his work real quick. But yeah, like I said, I had a very interesting week, man. It's for those who don't know. I know a lot of y'all probably don't, but I've been posting everything. But I'm working on a cartoon for my first comic series. Speaking of which, before I even get into that, hold on. I'm gonna need y'all to go to my website right now, www.aicomics.us, and get you a copy of my comic book, Stormforce: The Coming War. All right, www.aicomics.us. Okay, get you a copy of that Stormforce: The Coming War. Get you some merchandise. I got sneakers. I got sweaters. I got socks. I got slippers. We got it all over here. You know what I mean? We over here. We doing it. We doing it major. That's what we do. We're doing it real major over here. You know, all independently ran, independently funded. That's the definition of being a real boss. So yeah, I had to put that out there. Make sure you check that website, www.aicomics.us. Also, make sure to check out my comic, my comic brand on Instagram at Instagram/a.i.comics. Okay, that's a.i.comics on Instagram. Yeah, I'll do that. I just don't have no money right now. I got you. Yeah, I appreciate that too. I appreciate it. I mean, the fact that you want, and showing support doesn't always have to be money, man. Share, repost, put somebody else on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different ways to support. I'm not all about the paper. Money's important, but when they say the thought counts, that's real talk with me, man. If you repost, share it with somebody, word of mouth, that's just as good. And I'm right with that, and I appreciate it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? www.aicomics.us, all right? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. And I've been getting a lot of good reviews. For those who follow me, who do know, just had a radio interview with 88.9 Milwaukee. Epic interview right now on Facebook. That link has about 300 likes, 101 shares, and they just posted it yesterday. So I'm hoping to get at least 1,000 likes, 1,000 likes at least, and a few hundred shares. We could get to 500 shares, that'd be dope. You know what I mean? Like, I think that'd be real ill. So we could do it like that. That would be a good look, So yeah, shout out to Radio 88.9 Milwaukee for that real dope, epic interview. And I just appreciate them giving me that platform right about now. Real talk. So it's been a lot of love online. Make sure y'all go to MPS Milwaukee Public Schools Facebook page, and you'll be able to get that link. All right? Or I'm sure you can Google Radio 88.9 Milwaukee, and you'll be able to find that link as well. So either way, I'm sure you'll be able to, find that link, listen to that interview, spread the word. Let's get that awareness out about AI Comics, man. And this dude from the hood, from Harlem, right here, your boy, Mr. Freshington, just doing his thing, changing the world. One comic book, one entertainment video, gameplay vlog, one music beat at a time. We just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we all have gifts. We all have gifts, and we all can impact the world. I mean, that's very important. I always preach that. You can definitely impact the world. We all have something that somebody needs to hear. I'm trying to get slumped as a character in my comic. Well, we could talk about that. I think that's pretty ill. And I spell mine's different, y'all. When y'all say slump guy, y'all gotta put 7 A's, man. I put 7 A's in my joint. Why? Because it's exact. You gotta exaggerate that. We gotta extend that. So like it's slump guard, SLUMPGAAA, slump guard, baby. And if I think that'll be dope. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Halo. I really do, man. Thank you for the share. But I want to talk about, like I said, this really interesting week. It's been very interesting, okay? So, I believe especially as a personality and being transparent, not everything in the business world is a positive experience. Let's not get it twisted, all right? Everything in the business world is not going to be a positive experience. And I definitely it's been a minute too since I've had a negative business experience, and this experience that I had was quite negative. And what was it? I paid somebody money to do a project for me, and they just vanished, just went ghost. You know what I'm saying? And of course, your initial reaction is to take that very personal. Fam, like, I work hard for every dime, every penny, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I earn and everything that I put into my projects is coming out of my pocket. And I believe that's how it should be. Nobody should out-invest you in your own projects. So I put every dime is coming out of my pocket. Literally, I put everything that's been funded, everything you see right now has been funded by me. Nobody else. Nobody else. Okay? So I just want to put that out there as to the premise as to why I was, initially upset. And so yeah, I paid somebody a certain amount of paper, and they reneged on their service. And I was like, wow. The whack part about it, even more, the huge whackness, the whack part about it was that it was somebody from our own culture, and it's such a huge stereotype. We hear with black businesses, black people don't do good business. Black people stiff their own. Black people do this to each other. Black people do that. And you hate to live in that in a stereotypical moment. You hate to actually be I don't want to say, because it's not about a victim, because I'm not a victim. Like, I'm always going to bounce back. I'm going to be alright, you know what I'm saying? But it's always about principle. It's about honor. It's about loyalty. It's just about principle and character. And you know what? We're living in times right now where that is just not where it's at. People just having character, having loyalty and honor code is just something that is absolutely damn near non-existent. Having an honor code is damn near non-existent. And I'm such a real individual, and this is why I take things like, at least when it first happens, I'll be like, damn, like, how do y'all do this? How do you move like a snake like that? Like, how do you do certain things? Because it would never be in the back of my mind to just take somebody's money, knowing that they are paying for a service, knowing that they are paying, for some merchandise or something like that. And I'm just going to take your money and then I'm just going to dip. That is just not in my brain at the end of the day. Being dingy. That's a dingy mentality. And sometimes it's hard to vet out the dingy dudes or dingy chicks, people with dingy mentalities. Shout out to Irksome Viper, one of my dopest gamer friends on the planet. You're super dope. Just want to put that out there real quick. Sidebar. But yeah, man, it's extra whack. You know what I'm saying? Here's what we said. Yeah. I just had to really sit back and be like, wow. And this is what gets people clapped in the streets. Like, this is what gets you really legit killed in the streets. When you move a certain way, you moving like a snake. Like, people lose their life over this, man. Like, I mean, if you from the hood, I'm sure that you've heard countless stories or seen people who put out nothing but negative energy doing certain things, and karmically it comes back to them, and then it's a wrap after that. You know what I'm saying? They get what they deserved, and it was like what people like to say. They got what they deserve. And and like I said, especially with black business, I never put all of us in one category, and I like to, I like to have great, experiences, and then talk about it so that people understand that not all of us are the same. So I take pride in doing great business. It's a huge pride with me in doing good business. I have family from Florida, and I've heard a lot of good stories. Yeah, man. I mean, like, real talk, like, people's life get ended over doing some of the craziest stuff. And they'd be like, wow, fam, like, you are really lucky that you are on the other end. Because when I was telling people, people was like, oh, should we go see him? He out here. Like, people was ready. There was people who was ready to get it clapping ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, and this is the sort of, you know, snowball effect that happens when you put negativity out there, and you thinking that you're thriving off of it, but all you're doing is continually putting negative energy out. Hologram, what up? And so, hold on, what's going on right now? My bad, y'all. Hold on. All right, it's crazy. And so, you know, like I said, it was this extra whack, man. I'm like, damn, over a few $100? A few $100 made you went full dingy mode? You went full dingy. You went all out dingy. You went straight coon dingy mode. Yeah, you can still be a good business savvy individual and not be dingy. You're right, Dubsats Comics. Yeah, and this whack, Irksome Viper, is very whack. It's very whack. And I've told plenty of stories about my music industry experiences, you know, and I mean, I'll tell you about another story when I was looking to get some, models on the sister station for NBC. It was called, back in New York, NBC had a sister channel called NBC Nonstop. And there was this dingy dude, you know what I'm saying? There was a dingy dude who, and I was very young in the game. And I've gotten a lot more better with being able to sniff out dinginess, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a bomb sniffing dog. I'm a dingy sniffer outer. Like, I'm real good. And I'm going to tell you another reason more, you know, as I get back to the other story. But he was, oh yeah, I got a show I'm doing to, you know what I'm saying, you could bring models. And I used to run a modeling team. Those who know me, I was a model manager. And, you know, we were doing celebrity events and all that, you know, so blase. And this was one of those, my name was getting out there. So he was like, yo, like, I'm going to have a show and I think it would be dope to. I really hate when people be calling me right in the middle of a freaking broadcast. So yeah, he said that, you know, he's like, oh, it would be dope. You know, I see you online, you doing your thing, and woo, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, what's good? And he's like, well, I got some contracts, but it's going to cost money to get in. I mean, and it makes, now that I'm, you know, as I gotten older and more business savvy, and I was, you know, I'm talking it out, I'm thinking about it, I was like, damn, that did sound pretty stupid. So I don't know how I kind of missed it, but like I was young and hungry. And a lot of people in the industry, the television, music industry, they thrive off of that. They let the young dudes do a lot of hard work, a lot of leg running, become, you know, and they culture vulture, and then they just take whatever they can grab, and then, you know, practice their dingy ways on you know, against the next person. So I definitely wised up, and, you know, long story short, that fell through. And I should have known something, because I remember I tuned into one of the shows, and he was a freaking doorman. On the show, he was a doorman. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this dude told me he got a show. But then at the same time, I know that, you know, there's people, you work your way up. And sometimes you have to start in a position that is not, you know, at first very high or prestigious or whatever. But you work your way up, and then, you know, you could possibly get your things. So I'm like, maybe this was one of those things where, you know, he's been putting in work and it's about to pop off. And I was extremely wrong about that. Lost $1,000. And luckily, not the trust of those who I was trying to bring in. But aside from that, like I said, man, so this dingy dude, his name, you know, he had changed his name twice. It started off with Steph Artwork, and then the other, you know, he he switched his name to Tommy Artwork. So anything with a first name underscore artwork, look out for that. All my comic book community individuals, all my, logos, music videos, or whatever animation, those people who are looking for that. If you see somebody's first name with underscore artwork, it's a dingy dude looking just to, looking for a come up to buy some Jordans. Alright? So don't fall for that. And I want to thank the fam. Segues right into me thanking the fam because, all that over just a rack. Like, people are so dingy. They dingy. That's what I'm saying. That's a dingy mentality, man. And I was young then, so there was room for error. You know what I'm saying with that. I was fresh, still young and fresh and all that. You know what I'm saying? Panda, what up? But, I gave this dude the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to, what I'm saying? Like, the whack part about it, like I said, I felt like this dude was suspect. And anytime I always go against my own judgment, I never fail. It just, something always happens, man. And I'm just like, damn, why do I keep doing that? Why am I ain't gonna say keep doing it, because it's not like it continually happens. But I genuinely want to believe, especially within our culture, that we won't do each other like this. We in 2019, we out here getting killed. People out here, plotting on us and all that. Every day of our lives is a culture, and then here come people out here just being dingy. You against your own culture. Like, that's the crazy part about it. There's a lot of culture vultures out here you could be dingy with. People who legit deserve that. But you choose to be dingy against your own culture. But one thing is that, what goes around comes around. You could be dingy, but for so long, man. I remember one time this dude owed me some money. He wound up getting shot. He was dead. Killed. Another individual, something bad happened. It just never fails. So if that's your business module and that's your business practice, you could expect something extremely fatal, karmically to happen to you. It's inevitable. It may not happen next week. It may not happen 2 weeks. It may not happen 2 months. It may not even happen in 2 years. But the longer that you think that you're getting away with it, it hits you the worst. It's probably best that karma hits you ASAP. But when you marinate in the dinginess, and you thinking you coming up, that karma is like a Mike Tyson uppercut. Real talk. That karma, that joint is like a Mike Tyson uppercut. Dudes risk their health and reputation for nothing. Well, and that's a dingy dude, right? Right, Dub Sacks. You're right. That is a definition of a dingy dude, dingy chicks. They risk everything for whatever they think that they're lacking. Then that's a sign of actually that's a sign of insecurity. Tolo, my man Tolo, Mental, what's going on, man? Everybody, shout your city out. Where your city from, man? Everybody, shout your city out. I want to know where y'all from real quick. I want to know where you're from. Cabernet. No, it's not Cabernet. It's Sangria. Cabernet, it's too bitter for me, man. I ain't going to lie to you, brother. Dub Sacks, that Cabernet is a little too bitter. I mean, I'm a sparkling wine type of dude. Sparkling, you know what I'm saying? I'm a sparkling wine. New York is in the crib. Halo popping. That's what's up, man. I'm from Harlem over here. You know what it is. What part of New York are you from, Halo? From Jamaica, Tolo? That's what's popping. Shout out to Jamaica, man. Far Rock. I never made too many trips out there, but Far Rock is popping. So yeah, this is Sangria. This is Sangria. Animals. Okay. That's what's popping, man. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to New York. Yeah, I used to actually play basketball in Buffalo, New York. And I believe we would have to pass. We would have to pass there. Passion, what's popping? Yeah, man. So I want to, shout your city out real quick. If you haven't shouted your city out, shout your city out, man. Where you from? Where you tuning in at right now? Thank y'all for tuning in, chopping up with your boy. But let's go back. Let's go back to talking to dingy dudes and dingy chicks, man. And sometimes, like, my man made a good point. People put everything on the line to be dingy, but you got to think about that. Dingy. You don't know your city. I mean, what state you live in? I'm sure you don't live in a cave. He said, I don't know my city. That's hilarious. What state you live in at least? What state? You got to think about the mentality of a dingy dude and a dingy chick, okay? Yeah. They don't have anything to live for, which is why they legit will risk everything, because they don't have nothing. So what are they really risking in their mind? They're not risking nothing being dingy. They're not risking nothing being dingy. To them, being dingy is a way of life. It's how it's been. It's how it always will be. I don't have nothing to live for, so I'm not technically losing anything. That's the mindset of a dingy dude and a dingy chick. Dinginess is a mentality. It's not just how you look. It's a mentality. So it's like people risking it all. You got to ask, what is your all? Is your all just a scam? Your life is a scam. That's your all. All you're known for is being a damn scammer. So what are you really living for then? You got to ask yourself, what are you really living for? Are you really living? Nope. Because your entire life has been one big dingy cloud dust. It's been one big dingy cloud dust. That's your life. Shout out to these dingy dudes and dingy chicks out here. You are living in a cloud dust. It's like y'all seen them storms going across the desert. Them little dust storms. They in a dust storm. Right, correct. Yeah. Jeans dingy. They be having 5XTs on. People scam other people and they think they get away with it. Next thing you know, they're either being raped or raped. Yeah, that's karma. That's real facts, Dubs. Halo, sorry. That's karma right there. Crackheads. That's hilarious though. Crackhead, stonewashed jeans, dingy. That's real talk, Dubsack. Word, yo, Tolo, you feel me, Tolo? You feel me, man? But then let's not keep. I'm not gonna put no more energy into dingy dudes. You know what I'm saying? He needed that for some Jordans. He needed his Jordan money and all that. I could take that because I believe never invest in anything you're not willing to lose. So I'm okay. I'll take that L. It doesn't really happen, and I didn't listen to myself the first time, and I went against my own business practices. Believing that as culturally to show that trust that I was gonna get the same reciprocated, but it was a lesson learned. Never switch. But here's the thing, though. Look at this now. The Big Baller brand. The Big Baller brand is Alan, the longtime business partner, co-owner of the Big Baller brand, stole $1.5 million from Lonzo Ball's account. Allegedly. I'm not going to say he did. But it's alleged that he stole $1.5 million, $1.5 million. Look at that. And this has all happened this entire week. Monday, then the next day, Tuesday, I was reading this article. I'm like, damn. You know what that said to me? That said to me, this happens to anybody. This could happen to anybody in business. You just gotta protect yourself the best way you can. But this can happen to anybody. Cause I was mad for like a good day over that. I ain't gonna front I work hard for. Like I said, I work hard for all my paper. So how you just gonna take my paper and run away, leaving a dust cloud behind you? You know what I'm saying? You leaving dust clouds everywhere. You just being dingy as hell. But then when I seen the big ball, I'm like, damn, that really legit. That put things into a whole other scope of reality for me. I was like, you know what? How mad can I be? This is happening to a big established brand. How mad could I possibly be? This is happening to them. They playing with M's. They playing with M's. There's millions on the line. That's big money. They playing with M's. It's fun talking out shit. Something spread with. Yo, man, Halo, I appreciate you, brother, man. I really do. I just want to say thank you. And before you leave, I want to say thank you once again to everybody that got this dingy dude's page shut down. Y'all really showed out for me. Y'all showed up. Y'all shut this dude's page down. And I have to say thank you. Halo, have a great day, man. Real talk, yo. Real talk. And I got to thank the Instagram family. Y'all really showed up. All right, Halo. Peace out, brother. But yeah, go back to the big baller brand, man. Like that. I saw that. I was like, damn. I can't even be too mad now. And it's not to be like gloating. I mean, it's not. I'm not gloating in seeing somebody else demise or whatever. But it's kind of messed up just to see that, you know what, this happens on every level, on the independent level, and on a huge established corporate level. People get scammed every day in business. Look at Bernie Madoff. All the millions he was taking. I remember my pops was telling me a story about somebody who would take a penny a day from every. He's a bank teller. He was taking a penny a day from everybody that cashed a check. This scam is everywhere, man. So that really put things. That really put things into a different perspective for me personally. When I saw that, I was like, damn. We all knew he was 100%. Who, my man Big Baller? Big Baller was 100% dub sacks. You didn't think so? He said, come on. I believe in my man Big Baller, man. And I still do. I ain't gonna front. Dad ever go on a job? Word. Tolo, man. It's real out here. Word, dub sacks. Bro, I don't know. I believe in the Big Baller brand, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I believe in the brand. Still do. I still do. But I heard they actually got a pretty bad rating on the Better Business Bureau. That's not good to hear. Yeah, but look at this though. I can't even talk about prices. People are paying outrageous prices for Gucci, Fendi, all these overseas brands. So we can't really go with the prices argument real quick. We can't go with that. We can't really talk about jacked up prices, especially when people are paying ridiculous amounts of bread for Gucci, Fendi, all these other brands. I mean, there's one that I can't even know the top. They're not black. You hear that? And that bingo, they're not black. So why can't black people do it if they do it? That's the real question. That's the real question, Dubs. Let's talk about that. You said they're not black, and you're very much right. They're not black. Does that mean that there's a privilege to be able to price certain things financially? Well, integrity could come from independent level, ground up, and even, I mean, we could talk about integrity. We gonna talk about they not black. Gucci, right? Let's talk about Gucci. Was there any integrity with Gucci with making a blackface turtleneck? Let's talk about integrity. Was there any integrity from an established brand who has the authority in people's eyes to, jack up their prices? Was there any integrity there? Right. So that's all relative. That's what I'm saying. It's all relative, it's all relative. You gotta be, we gotta play the cards pretty fair. We gotta be fair with that. It's very much relative. So just because and that comes with that arrogance and that privilege. There's an arrogance that comes with that. Hey, we just gonna put up whatever. Hold that. There's no integrity with that. Just because you're an established brand, Timberland, talking about, we all know what that tree on the Timberland boot, stands for. The hanging of black people. Crystal, was it Crystal? Oh my God, or Ace of Spades. Said they don't want nigger lips on their bottles. These are established brands talking like this and doing certain things, putting forth action. As a black person, I want to treat black. And you know what? And that's where I fell short because let's be real. There's an inherent psychology when you're dealing with anybody black. It's scary. Don't let a black person 6'2" walk in a room. All eyes on them. Everybody's scared. When it comes to business, you're thinking, should I do this? Should I not? There's an inherent fear when it comes to dealing with black people. And I was like, you know what? Am I playing into a stereotype? Let me show the ultimate sign of trust. But unfortunately, they fell into that stereotype. That's what was whack. Yeah, and Dub Sacks, yeah, you do that. That's dope. And it's individuals like us who's gonna, who can keep that hope alive. We gotta be that. And there's a lot of people out there with integrity. So I'm not gonna hold everybody to that same judgment just because it happened to me with one individual. One dingy dude doesn't count for everybody as a culture. So I get that. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess you can't to an extent because there's no emotion in business. There's no emotion, but it's still. I always hold people to a standard that I hold myself. So at the end of the day, I still hope that there's people who has an honor code when they do business. That's all you can hope for. But back to Big Baller Brand, man. That was an eye opener, and I was like, yo, that could happen to anybody. That's crazy. Like when I saw that Crab Shack was popping, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Well, yeah, that's a huge disappointment. Because let's be real. As a black owner, right? You're a black entrepreneur, Dubs. Here's another stereotype. As black people, if if there's anybody white who is listening right now or later on, we expect to be to an extent scrutinized and we, what I'm saying, or looked at or a certain way from other cultures. We don't really expect a certain amount of, I guess, integrity or loyalty from other cultures, but we at least expect there to be a respect business wise. Because let's be real. Other cultures look at us as a cash cow. You go in the hood, you see AIRS with their stores. You see Asians, beauty supplies, nail salons. I'm just talking. Certain real estate properties bought by Jewish individuals. Let's be real. We're a cash cow. Culturally, we're the cash cow, which is why we at the bottom. And they treat us like that in business. So there's a degree of, inhibition when it comes to doing business with them as well. Not just black people. Because they show it in the media how they treat us. And that goes on in business, unfortunately. So there's a degree expect it almost from other cultures. We try to, those who are real, we try to give that benefit of the doubt to those who are, within our culture. And yes, it does hurt the most. It's like a family member. I'm like, damn, family. Like, all these people out here doing us wrong and you chose me? Come on, stop being dingy. Like your man Linus from Charlie, what's that? What's that? Snoopy? Your man Linus with the dingy towel, the dingy cover. Like, come on, dogs. Stop being Linus, man. No Linus 2019, man. No dinginess. But, like I said, it was a lesson learned. I said, hey, listen, this happened to an established brand, make it a multi-million-dollar brand. Oh, all right, ain't nobody safe out here. Ain't nobody safe. And then I wake up to phone calls and text messages about my current post that's going viral right now on Facebook of my radio interview. That showed the support. I learned all sorts of things this week. I learned so much this week. And with the amount of support and, I'm getting, requests to go out and do, read alouds and work with students personally, people being inspired. Bro, like that right there was epic. And that was much needed. So I thank the Most High because everything happens for a reason. The Most High God, He will orchestrate certain things to happen. But it's up to us to take the things that happen to us and learn from it. Not be down, not take it personal to the max, but to learn. And this whole week, I was like, yo, what am I supposed to learn from this? First thing I learned, don't sway from your business practices. Hey, if there's somebody who does not want to adhere to your business practices and guidelines, bye. Get somebody else that will work with you because they understand the brand, they respect the brand, they respect you ultimately, and that's going to be a really good business relationship. 2, ain't nobody safe from dinginess, dingy business practices, dingy mentality individuals. Multi-million-dollar brands to the independent brand, like you and I. 3, there's always people that's going to support you, and you gotta lean on that in times when you feel like you don't understand certain adversities that you're going through. So it was a huge lesson learned, and I love it. I took all of that, and I'm feeling stronger and better than ever. I'm gonna come back, you know what I'm saying, and this cartoon is gonna be dope. I'm gonna find that right person. Already in talks with other individuals right now, because it was people lined up. I'm in talks right now, and it's going to be dope. Promise you that. I promise you that. Yo, I'm gonna get at you about that comic work piece. Yeah. Holla at me, Doug. You already know. Hit the inbox, and we gonna chop up some game. Matter of fact, I'm about to get off in a minute myself. Peace out to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Yo, what y'all think about Jussie Smollett beating the odds in court? That was crazy. I don't think he should have came out and said what he said. I mean, first he was the gay Tupac. Now he knew he was innocent. Your family, like, you were not innocent. You just your money talked for you. So don't stop being too hype, because when you gloat in the face of white supremacy, you get burned in the end. So let's hope that Jussie, Mr. Smollett, does not get burned in the end for all that gloating that he was doing. Your man over here feeling like Jigga, Kelly, not guilty. Remember your man Jay-Z kept song, Not Guilty? Jigga, Kelly, not guilty. Jigga, Kelly, not guilty. Your man had that playing in his mind. See, you better chill out. Just sometimes don't let them OJ Simpson you, Jussie Smollett. Don't get OJ'd out here, all that talking. You throwing stuff up in the white supremacist face, and they come back and get you on something crazy. Don't get OJ, Jussie. This is a damn Jussie. He got that old plantation civil rights name, Jussie Smollett. He got a civil rights name. But yeah, man. And I think it's only right, especially with all these white women calling the police on people for no damn reason. He should get off. So yeah, I'm happy he got off. But Jussie, shut up, stop talking, just ride off in the sunset. and just lay low, man. He paid a hefty price for his freedom. I mean, 10, I think I heard it was 10 racks. I'm not sure how much it was. But he got long money. Yo, TV money is good. He got that TV money. Yeah, and you know what though? I believe you're right though. I will not be surprised if in the future he's going to be used for some sort of agenda. Look out for that too. If he don't get OJ, there's going to be something that's going to rise, and he's going to be the face of it to try to sway black culture in some sort of mentality. That's my guess on that. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out of here. I got my lamb and Spanish rice with collard greens and sangria waiting for me, baby. All right? Tune in next time. Yeah, look out. Don't forget, check out the website, www.aicomics with the s.us. Also, subscribe to my YouTube for gaming videos at Billboard Freshington. That's BILLBOARD. That's Billboard Freshington. That's FRESHINGTON. Okay. Same. You can find my Facebook fan page as well. Billboard Freshington. Same name. All right. Until next time, y'all. I'm out. Thank you for the love again for all those who helped get that dingy, dusty, despicable, dumbass page shut down. And I hope he tunes in. I hope he's listening. Go get you. I hope them Jordans or whatever you needed, you know what I'm saying, or you know, was worth it. Because I'm gonna bounce back better than ever. Alright? I'm Billboard Freshington. Check out the website. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Also follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Alright? Peace.